40 escape, bad rack and pinion. First, let's disconnect the battery cable. Remove both front tires. They was 15 millimeter. A couple brackets that mount to the subframe. It's like a 10 millimeter and a 13 millimeter on each side. Should be able to just pull the 10s out and loosen the 13s and this in the bracket back out of the way. Then we have this cross member that comes across the back here. Looks like it's 15 millimeter. It's got 2 on the outside and then 1 here. Get it out of the way. You got the exhaust bracket. Then in the back here, there's 2 13 and 2 21 millimeter for the back subframe mount bolts. And there's 2 more up in here. Okay, to make it a lot easier, before you drop anything down, get inside. And there's 1 bolt right there. Disconnect your steering column. Just pull the 10 millimeter bolt and it'll slide right off. And you've got a little mount here in the there. And then in the back, 1 right there in the center to get the rack loose. Okay, those were 15 millimeter. Once those are loose, you can tip it forward because you got to take the sway bar mounts loose. And they're kind of hard to get to. If you tip it forward, you'll be able to get a wrench in there easier. So those 2. 2 on the left, 2 on the right. Now, once those bolts are out, you can let the rack head down a little, or the subframe, head down a little bit, and you can just take a wire tie or a piece of wire or something and just secure that up. That'll keep you from having to take the outer links out. Let that on down, and then take this shield off. This ground wire right here. The shield was just held on by 3 10 millimeter bolts. Then we got move the harness back out of the way. And it should just slide right down out of there now. It slid right out. It's a lot easier than having to take. A lot of people takes the sway bar links off, but if you tie that up and drop that down, it's not really necessary. Saves some time getting those bolts out that never comes out there.